Hello everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to do my 6th update because it is the very end of June for my project Pan, and I'm doing the Pan That palette for 2017. So I picked one palette to use all year, and I've used it almost all year. I know that there was one day I had to use another palette, but in general this is all I've been using, and at least I've used one shadow out of this every day. And I have exciting news. So let me go ahead and just show it to you. This is where I'm at after 6 months of use. And I just want to go through each of the shades individually. I haven't been doing that, and now I want to because I've missed some shades as I've been talking on these updates. Okay, so this first one here, I use this to deepen up the outer corner, and I use it all the time, and I barely have a dip. You're not even going to see a dip in it, but I promise I've been using it. This is the first shadow that I hit pan on. This is a champagne shade, and I do love it. Oh, here, let me do a little, see, it's nicely pigmented. I don't know. The champagne shade was the first one I hit pan on. I've been expanding the pan, but I must admit I haven't been focusing on it because I thought by June half this palette would already be gone. You would think after a year that half the palette would look used, but it doesn't. But this particular shade does look like I've used about half of it. So I've been trying to not use that one as much and try and use up the other ones just because I want it to look used. So this shade is my transition shade. Of course, I've got it on today. I've used this almost every day. Almost every day I've worn makeup, and I wear makeup 6 days a week, except when I was traveling. And I know I've already said this 100 times, but I've traveled from Washington to Germany and Washington State, and so I left second week in May, and then I just traveled. And yes, it's been a while. I'm wearing makeup a little bit. There's really I don't have a job here, so there's really no reason for me to wear makeup all the time, but I'm still using things like this when I go out shopping. I've not hit pan on that, and I am shocked I have not hit pan on that. I'm so close. That's gonna be, see, I've said that was my next one I'm gonna hit pan on the last 2 months, and I can't believe I really haven't. So I'm hoping that comes soon. Here's a swatch of it. Whoop. See, it's like just a little bit deeper than my skin tone, and I love it for that. This gray I've been using the heck out of. You can't really see, but I've got a little dip going. Can you see a little side pan? Yeah, you can see a little side pan on that guy, and I've just been working on that one all over the lid. I do not have that on my eyes today, but that's kind of been like my go-to lately. That also makes a great one shadow look. So if I'm feeling really lazy, I'll put that all over the lid and just blend that out, which I know isn't a one shadow look, but like it kind of looks like it. And so I like that one. This is kind of like a gray taupe with a little bit of shimmer in it. This one is a little bit more ready. I hit pan on that last month. I'm super excited. You can see I've expanded the pan a little bit. But because I hit pan on this, I really was focusing on this one this month. And I'm really proud of the work I did there. This one, I actually put on my lower line today. I kind of used it as liner. It's okay. It's not my favorite shade. If I would like to hit pan on it, but since I haven't used it the first 6 months, I'm not really counting on that. But I do want to try and use it. Now, here's the exciting news. And my hand's been covering it, but look at the highlighter. Do you see how much pan I've hit? A moment. Oh. I finally have hit pan on my 3rd shade, and it's the highlighter, which I actually never expected. This is what I've been using instead of the champagne shade. This pink highlighter is absolutely gorgeous. I've got it in the inner corner, I've got it down my nose, I've got it on my cheeks. Can you see that? Bam! I like it because it looks natural, but it gives like a nice glow to the face, and I'm actually just digging that shade, and I've used the crap ton out of that. And I'm really glad that I hit pan, and it's actually really thin around the pan too, so every time I use it, a little bit more opens up, which I'm super excited about. So I now have pan on 3 shades. Okay. You have no idea. I get excited and I show my husband like my progress every week. I'm so sorry. I have a window open because it's so hot here. Did you hear that? I live right on a street. Well, the hotel that I'm staying at is right on a street. So there's that. And then the bronzer, I'm still doing well on. I've got a nice dip in it. You're not gonna be able to see it, but the dip is like right here. Oh God, and I blind you. Do you see that dip? The bronzer I also use every day. I have it in the 3. I want to say I'm going to hit this pan really fast. Oh, maybe you can see it better that way. Or whatever. And I've been using the crap out of this. I have a feeling I'm going to hit pan on that one. If not next month, then the following month. So, it might even be next month. See, I'd really like to hit pan on this guy, and on this guy, and the bronzer, and then I'd be so happy. Oh, let me give you a swatch. Oh, where are we going to go? Right here. Whoop. See that shine? It's so pretty. And then the bronzer. The blush, given up on the blush. I don't really care for it. It's not my favorite blush. I don't feel like using a full-size blush of something I don't even really like. So I'm actually have switched to another blush, which I am loving, and it's something new that I just bought, and I need to do a haul on it, because in Europe there are all these different makeup brands, so I had to go and shop all these different makeup brands. So, but I think it's lovely, but it's not this one, because that's an apricot. It's like a straight up apricot orange, and sorry, hang on. Whew, got distracted there. And, you know, it's not my favorite. So that's my progress. I definitely have not used half of it, and I thought by June I would have used half of it. At least I would have thought I hit pan on every shade, but I'm now learning what I like and what I don't like, and that's good. And as my first palette that I'm trying to use up, I'm very pleased with my progress. I should have picked something with more eyeshadows and less face products, but now I know that don't ever buy a blush like that. The bronzer I already have and is in other parts of my collection, and I know I like. The highlighter was a surprise, but now I'm just rambling. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks.